Super Idol di Charo, donate me to 10 by Chung for the
Kingdom Come Deliverance. Wow, what a game, guys. What a game. What a game. I don't know how to play this. I just have it. Anyways, we already know it's fucking peak, so we can just get that shit out the way, right? I made a whole list of issues I have. Well, they're not really issues. Well, let's get right to it, right? Okay, so there's some main things that I gotta get out the way, right? The main thing is the Henry and Hans kiss. Why the fuck do I gotta wait till the end of the game? Bro, literally, that was my Kingdom Come Deliverance, brody. Let me tell you. Oh my god, I played the game. Half the reason why I was playing it was just to see the damn fucking kiss. Like, everyone was hyping it up on Twitter, like, oh my god, you're fucking gay. They're fucking gay. Oh my god, I can't watch. Oh my god, why do Henry have to be gay? Why do you... Buddy, you chose the heart options. And I know damn well I did. So, you're not... It's just like with, like fucking Baldur's Gate or Velgard. You're not forced to choose those options, right? I mean, you're not. They're options, right? I mean, Velgard, you're forced to choose most options. There's no options, actually. But you don't have to be, you don't have to be gay. You don't have to be gay. Anyways, yeah, I like that yaoi shit. Yeah, man. But and then Hans got fucking married and like, no, my yaoi fan fiction. Anyways. So, okay, now that the important thing is out the way, let's just get into... I'm just playing. Let's get into the real shit, right? The saves. This has been a thing in the first game. The saves being, like, oh, yeah, you gotta buy to save your stats or whatever. It's honestly not really that much of an issue because... And they actually made it easier. Yeah, they made it easier. Right, because the loading screen... I did save and quit, obviously. That was my main day, right? Did that all the time in the first game. But the loading screen was like... In the first game, was like... Wasn't Skyrim loading screen, but it was pretty damn long. Now it only takes like 2 seconds, right? So, shit, really, no, they actually made it better for me. But but the consumption, like I get it. You want realism, but people ain't gonna. We're not gonna do that, right? You're gonna have some other realism shit in there. We just gonna save and exit, buddy. I'm sorry, Warhorse. We're just gonna save and exit. Next, yeah, I made a whole list like right now. So I'm just going over the list. Harder beginning. Oh yeah, so the beginning in the game, it was more difficult. I mean, you had jack shit, nothing. Oh, you had nothing. Ugh. All you had was like, you didn't even have Hans. Oh, that motherfucker ran away like a pussy. Actually, I was actually happy that he ran away because he was being a fucking dick in the beginning. But anyways, yeah, you had nothing. You didn't really have any items. You just had the, you just had to scrape around, which I kind of like that. I kind of like beginning games and having nothing, right? Because it's realism, eh? But, it gives you something to, strive for, like a goal and shit, right? And it's pretty good in this game because you have, like, a lot of freedom to do shit. And it's kind of a little bit of an issue for me. I'm like, oh my god, I got a lot of freedom. Like, what do I do next? Do I go to the miller or do I go to the blacksmith? Obviously, I went to the miller because I wanted to pickpocket and steal shit all the time, That was my thing in the first game. Still do it here. It's the easiest way to get money, man. This one dude in my chat, he was like, oh, you gotta make herbs. You should make herbs. I made a little bit, but like, not really, right? Just kill people and steal things. Just steal their stuff. It ain't that hard. Anyways, next. This has been an issue in the other game too. I figured actually it's kind of more annoying in this game too. The lock-on. Oh my god, I appreciate the game because I'll do this in my Avowed review. Yes, I'm playing Avowed. There's no lock-on in Avowed. I wish Avowed had a lock-on, but it's not too bad. Like there's kind of the lock-on if you're like using magic and you're like close enough. It's kind of not really. But anyways, the lock-on here is just too much. It's too much. It's too much. There's a motherfucker on my left side, but I can't because I'm looking at the motherfucker in the middle. But I'm trying to fight the motherfucker like on the other side, right? I'm trying to fight the motherfucker right here, but they're making me fight the motherfucker right here, and then the motherfucker right here is trying to, you get it right, and then Henry fucking randomly turns, does a whole 180 to some motherfucker in the back. I don't know why. why is the lock on going back? I don't fucking know. Anyways, but I do like the lock on for 1v1s, obviously, and like, you know, okay, maybe 2v2s, but like sometimes it's a little too much. It's a little too much, and I can't back out of it, right? I can't turn off the lock on, right? Maybe, is that like an option? It is, but I can't get out of it once I'm in it, right? Like, I'm just in the battle, like I can't run away or some bullshit, you know? Anyways, next, quest, there's several quests that are, well, let's talk about the length of some quests. God damn. I mean, well, it wasn't too bad. Some reviewers are taking it too far, but some of the lengths are kind of, you know, it just goes on and on and on. But it makes you, because you got to do the other quests in the game, right? So it just makes you explore more, which is good. So I don't really have an issue with that. But the quests that make you lose on purpose, but you don't know. Yeah, that was the thing I wrote down in my notes. Yeah, I mean, I like shit like that. That's fine, right? You know, it's part of the story. It's part of it, but it was just annoying in this game. Like, holy shit! Oh my god. Prime example. There was several examples here, right? It's just like, and it's kind of wild. I'm seeing it in this 10 out of 10 type of game, right? You know, like one of the fucking greatest games, right? I'm just like, why do they have it like this? 4 to 5 minutes in a Jewish quarter. 4 to 5. I spent like maybe 40 fucking minutes in that little alleyway. 30, at least 30, right? Because I was trying to figure out what the fuck is happening, right? They did say survive, but like, buddy, I'm being cornered on every fucking angle. And then you have to fucking lock on? Getting the motherfuckers that I don't even want to lock onto? Yeah, oh, it was just hell. I fucking hated that shit. That was probably one of the most annoying quests in the game, honestly. But there is also another fucking annoying quest. It is the fucking horse quest. Yes, I searched that shit up. Oh my gosh, you know, I be searching quests up and don't really have any results on Google or Reddit or shit. But man, oh man, this fucking horse quest, and ain't nobody like that shit. Because we not fucking upgrading our horse. Why the fuck would I upgrade my? I don't need to. Pebbles is fine just the way she is. She was born that way. Anyway, yeah, so I later figured out, like, it was a little annoying. I later figured out, like, yeah, I didn't upgrade Pebbles really at all for anything. For, like, speed or like, whatever. I don't know. So I pretty much, they're like, oh, this one dude was like, yeah, I took everything off and I just barely made it. I just barely made it, too. I was on 30 speed, went to 37. I feel like they made the quest a bit easier, though, with the last patch, possibly. Because there's people who were saying like, I'm having a hard time with 40 speed, you know, and shit like that, but I got it one and done when I took off everything, all the armor. Next, the horse ability, yeah, I do kind of want more carrying capacity in the game. I mean, I walked around, like, I think I spent at least like a good 20 minutes each time, and I was like carrying a bunch of random shit, and there was like no merchants in town, right? For like a good 20 minutes from one side of the map to the other so I can sell it. I mean, that's just part of the game. It's just an annoyance that I don't like. Oh, okay. I hate losing inventory quests. Prison. Okay, yeah. So, the stupid shit with Von Bergov. That's a nasty name. Ugh, Von Bergov. Yeah, that shit where you just lose all your items. You're in prison. I think we lost our items at least twice in the game or some shit. Right? It just, whatever type of quest it is, I just hated that shit. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta equip everything again. I gotta make sure, like, I got, it took me like 10 minutes to, like, remember what was in my inventory, what I gotta put on and shit, and all this other fucking, it was fucking annoying. I hate shit like that. I'm sorry. Like, I get it, it's part of the quest, but it's fucking annoying. Anyways. Oh, I hate cave quests. Yeah, I do, because it kind of goes in with the prison quest, like, just being, like, just losing all, did I lose all my shit in, I don't think so. I don't know, but I don't like the cave shit. We've been in a lot of caves in that game. I'm just like, please, no cave again. And that happened. Because I think we were going to save Hans for, like, the 50 billionth time. Why does he keep getting, it might be a kink of his. Weirdo. But anyways, it explains a lot, though. I will say that. Yeah, and we went through the cave, and I was like, oh my gosh, I hope I don't have to go through this fucking cave again. Because then Henry was like, oh yeah, so this will be a good spot to go to if we're gonna. I was like, oh no, I gotta fucking go through the cave again. But we didn't, so that was good. Anyways, okay. FIFA worthless. Use bow and arrow. It is. It is. I mean, the pistol, right? I say FIFA because I'm watching this. I'm watching Apothecary Diaries. Okay, you know they say FIFA a lot because it's like a. It's the gun in the It was a 1600s based early. Okay, whatever. Anyways, pistol, Glock. Worthless, doo doo, garbage, dog shit. Don't use it. Use the bow and arrow. It takes too long to wind out. I guess it shoots through one person or like multiple people, but like it's just not worth it. It's fucking stupid. I mean, I get it, right? It's the realism of it, but it's just easier to just do. I mean, in real life, right? Gun probably better, right? But you gotta wound it up, right? You just can't spawn with it in your hand and just shoot it and then you wound it up, like reload it. No, you gotta reload it once you like equip it, and you gotta, yeah, it's don't use it. Don't fucking use it. Anyways, yeah. Merchants only have $800. Where the money going? Yeah, that shit was fucking annoying. I'm in fucking Gutenberg. There's like 500 fucking merchants. They all have $800. All the fucking armor and weapon, but they all got $800. I don't know why. I feel like they should increase it. I was like, why the fuck they got $800? The Miller got fucking 2K. That nigga always had fucking bands on him. Like, what the fuck? You're telling me the most important city, region, or whatever the fuck, one of the biggest cities, richest, these motherfuckers only got $800, right? I guess they want us to explore Gutenberg's, but I'm just like, $800, really? Okay, $800, right? I sell you my items. You know, I give you 5K. I come back the next day. The 5K is gone. You only have $800. Why do you still have $800? Where the money going? Where the money going? Yeah, we wondering like where the money, the silver in the mines going. Where the fuck are the merchants doing? What are the merchants doing? They doing some Miller shit, right? Like there's no way they only got $800. But anyways, that was fucking annoying. Anyways, fuck man. Oh, the tailor. Oh my god, buddy. So many times I wanted to get some drip from the fucking tailor, but the tailor was just fucking gone, bro. I don't know where that nigga is. I only saw him at his stand once. The other 2 times was his wife. And then after those however times, he was just never there. Or they were just never there, right? They were just gone. Is it because of where I am in the main quest? I don't fucking know, but they were never there. I wanted my shit tailored, bro. Like I wanted to fucking bust down and everything, but they just weren't there. They weren't doing their jobs, bro. Like, why the fuck that stand still there? Like, you know, I might as well just be able to steal everything there. It's so fucking stupid. Yeah, and like in the other game, you know, if you go into a shop, the people who worked in the shops, like the armor merchant, would come from wherever he's at, and he'd immediately go to the fucking front of the store. Yeah, so I don't know why it's not like that, and maybe because it's an outside store. I don't know, but it was just an issue. It was fucking annoying. Anyways, range there's so many shops in Gutenberg. I mean, that's cool because we got like some newish categories and shit, but they just forcing you to explore Gutenberg. I swear to God, man, because they just put everything separately, right? Just certain shit separately. And one of the main things is the ranged weapons. Like, you know, they have diff shops. That's what I wrote down. Different shops, right? I have to go to the fucking East Brickton, whatever the fuck this place is at, just to sell my ranged weapons. I only went there once. I was just like, I ain't, you know, that's on the other side of the area. I don't even think there's a telly near there. I mean, it's kind of the main telly where the tailor is at and shit, but you still got like a walk to go. I'm just like, I ain't doing that shit. Yeah. So that's the only place you can like sell your ranged weapons, like your pistols and your bow. It's just fucking annoying. The last thing I do have, why the hell is everyone drunk? Why? I get Gutenberg is so fucking massive, right? It's just like warhorse putting their giant dingaling right in front of it. Well, not a good thing, but anyways, bad example. Well, anyways, why the fuck is there so many drunk people? I went to Kuenberg for the first time. Literally, like, the entire street was just drunks. Every time after that, it's just everyone's drunk. Like, I get it, but like, and they want us to, you know, get more XP with like pickpocketing and shit, but like, everybody is drunk. Everybody and they mama. Like, what? So that was just something I was just like, okay, whatever, man. But anyway, so that's the end of the list. Wow. Huh. Yeah, I mean, the only main concerns that I had with the game, I mean, you know, the quest where I lose on purpose, but I don't fucking know, and I get, like, fucking sidetracked for a fucking hour or so, right? You know, and quests, you know, I get stuck on, like, the horse quest, and, like, I don't know if the patch fixed it or not, because I just finished the game, like, a week or two ago, so I don't fucking know. But, yeah, just shit like that, because in the first game, I understand, because I didn't do that much side quests, right? And that was one of the main bosses, like, the first main boss, when you have to raid the fucking bandit hideout, where the fuck it is, the Kumans, and, you know... I'm playing, and everyone else, right? So I get that, and I had to go back, do like 8 hours of side quests and shit, and then come back and like fucking, yeah, you know. The reality, I could have just, I did poison him on the second time when I came back, but I still needed to do side quests, so it's fine. But here it's just like, oh yeah, if you don't upgrade your horse in a certain direction or a certain way, you're gonna be stuck on this bitch forever, or you gotta go all the way back to a way back save, way in. Like, I'm so glad that it worked out when I just took everything off the fucking horse, bro. Because I would have been screwed. I would have been mad. Yeah, it would have been a big waste of fucking time, right? Because I don't Pebbles don't need no fucking upgrades, man. Fuck. Because the most I did was buy armor, and that was like, for Pebbles, and I was like at the end of the game, bro. But anyways, oh, and why is Pebbles emo? Yeah, Pebbles got that, you know, the bust down, right? The shit the tailor should be giving me, but I ain't get shit. I swear Pebbles' whole demeanor just changed right when I gave her like the fucking new armor, which is crazy. But anyways, that's it. That's all I have to say. It might be a couple more things, but I mean, these are just like, you know, small. I wouldn't say they're small, right? The main thing, on a realistic note, is the fucking quests, right? It's just the quests that make you lose, the lock on, you know, shit like that, right? Other than that, it's just like, you know, I mean, this shit can be easily solved, right? But they're just gonna make the game into a certain way. But the game is still peak. Yeah, 9 out of 10. Yeah, pretty good 9 out of 10. No less than an 8, right? Yeah, no less than an 8. In terms of the game, I didn't really have any issues. I like the story, yada yada yada. Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. Maybe like a 9. Yeah, a 9's fine. But yeah, no less than an 8. You know, I could be flip-floppy and shit, just depends on my mood, right? Anyways, that's it. What do you think about KCD2? I think it's cool. Just, you know, there's certain issues that, you know, I'm surprised it's still in the game, you know. There's probably mods to pretty much fix everything. Low-key that I just said, yeah. I think, yeah, there is. But, you know, it's just, you know, just stuff like that. So, nothing too crazy. I would just say the main thing is just the quest shit. Yeah, just the fucking make you lose quest. 45 minutes to Jewish Quarter. I was getting fucking gangbanged, bro. It was fucking... Oh my god, it was so annoying. But, yeah. Peak game.
Shot at a black man and took his shoes. Customized my AR like a Black Ops 2. Just scammed a white kid out of some Gorilla Glue. I don't wanna fuck this bitch, she smell like poo-poo.